I think about the exchange issue as being more small-tailed in nature. So there's certain things that they could do and that the government could do even within a few months that could improve the situation. They could cut back on how easily waivers are being given out. They could look at enforcing the individual mandate. And also the insurers are starting to provide new data around that that's going to help them have really collaborative conversations about how to improve the mix of the exchanges, as well as making sure that people are paying a full year of premiums for getting a full year worth of health benefits. On the United side, they still have a lot of other positive aspects going. They've improved how they've priced Medicare Advantage. They're getting a lot more star quality bonus money for 2016. Their Optum healthcare IT business is continuing to grow both in top line and margins. Part of that is from the phase-in of ICD-10. Part of it is the recent Catabrand acquisition. And they're also seeing a lot of growth in their international business, where they've put in a new pricing policy there and are continuing to see margins grow. So there's still a lot of room for United to grow.
In terms of, the health insurers, you're seeing massive consolidation. So part of this may let the government go ahead and allow them to consolidate on one hand, but that's going to drive prices up. But they need those economies of scale. So unless you see the consolidation continue, you don't want to be there yet. But more than that, you also have Allergan, which is down today because of what may happen with offshore being able to move the abyss, right, the inversions. But here's how I'd play it. I would stay out of healthcare, which is why I'm out of healthcare now, till the end of the year, because you're going to see a massive redemption cycle from all the healthcare funds that have evolved over the last 3, 4, 5 years. They couldn't redeem for September 30th because the bad news hit in the middle of the month, and you have to give 60 or 45 days notice. So you'll continue to see selling. So I'd stay away from it at this point until at least the end of the year and probably into next year.
I think so. I think there's a lot of nuance here, though. One thing is, okay, enthusiasm is dampening down. That's fine. But this is a real company. It is worth something. Same with a lot of the other unicorns that are out there. And I think what folks are not talking about is that the last round was done with a very particular security. It's a preferred stock with a ratchet, which means that the last round of investors have adjusted to the new price. They've gotten more of the company. So this idea that they had this valuation and it's disappeared
which was
is really crazy. It's right, but they got that with a security that guaranteed those investors a return that they're now getting, and that is coming out of the hide of the prior investors and the common stock investors. The valuation wasn't that meaningful.